Alright, people of the world, this is GTAraj, and I welcome you back to the channel once again. Now, right now, in front of me is not Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. In fact, in front of me is the mod manager for the game. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through all of this so that all the names are shown, and if you recognize your mod, shout out to you. There's just too much for the description box on YouTube, so this is how I'm doing it. If you can see your mod, I actually have to take one or two mods off. Actually, there's only one I have to take off. And it's the extra color cell. Because what the extra color cell is, it gives you a perfect form cell in various different colors. However, they're all being overwritten by the manga version of Cell, which I love that mod. I wish Cell looked like that properly. So if you give me a little second, yeah, you give me a little second. I will keep going down that list. Alright, there we go. So I left off at the time nest, because I've got a whole bunch of map mods on here. We even have Sonic, Shadow, and Silver, but they're not enabled. I won't be enabling them. However, the great thing about this mod manager, even if a mod isn't enabled, you still get updates for it. Because I've been getting a fair amount of updates for that Sonic the Hedgehog up here. Yeah, I'll just keep going down. Got Final Destination, Find Infinite Azure, Venom Broly. I also have the Unlock FPS optimization thing. The way I was doing it was quite buggy. I put a hard limit in the game for it, and every so often, what was happening, the game's FPS and frame render time was high, or the game's FPS was quite high, but then the render time was very low, which is what's meant to be high FPS, low render time. But the game started to feel sluggish, like you're on ice, and I'm like, that's not okay. So I've got this version, which is infinitely better. Yeah, the Cell Tie Squad, I need to remove that because it's now 5 useless versions of Cell. And that's not okay on my end. So I'm just now launching Sparking Zero. I've already got audio and everything set up. And now I can successfully see chat. Alright, so I went through the mods with you. If you recognize your mod by name, shout out to you. If you know that I'm using your mod but you haven't seen it, still shout out to you. Modding's gotten so much more different since I started it. All those years ago, BT3. Alright, so I'm still half asleep. So let's do a practice match before we go into story. Oh my fucking gosh! Wrong. Let me see. I forgot to send this link to one more person. Where the fuck are ya? There we go. Right, so just to get myself back into how things are, well, not how things are, just we are going to be fighting in the Infinite Azure. And we're picking. Who are we doing? Who are we doing? Who are we doing? Who are we doing? We are gonna take Metal Sonic. He's not showing up. And we're gonna put him up against Naruto Uzumaki. Why the fuck's Metal Sonic invisible? Did we just break the game? We just broke the game. Okay. Let's relaunch. I don't know why it wasn't showing up. You should have shown up. I think it might be a case of having to remove them all, then put it back on again. I couldn't say for sure. Oh, yeah. But no, Sparking Zero is interesting. Sparking Zero has some really interesting mods, and then some that are just like the same thing as before, but with a different skin on it. So, in the case of what I'll be showing off, like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Let's do that. So the JoJo's mod is on here. This one is very interesting because there's a lot. There's a lot of cool and unique stuff here. Especially when you're moving around and you're throwing your fucking stance out. And he actually has custom attacks. Custom everything to him. Meanwhile, I don't know if this Bardock has it. It has to be combination general Kamehameha. Generational! Oh, generational Kamehameha. That is interesting. Yeah, we'll start off with a rally. If this one has custom attacks, I'm gonna be so fucking happy. I have a rally versus Naruto with Sage Mode. Oh, I have Chakra form. Let's see how a rally handles this. Neither of them can fly. Oh, that's a Bulma. No, that's Fidel. Okay. God fucking damn it. I forgot to change the CPU, so now it's all spammy and stupid. Urgh. Woo, let's go. No, stop with the spam, you low dick. I just got combo spammed. I only lost that because that fucking retard just spammed me like a little dick. The default, I've always said this, the default CPU should not be doing that. The CPU is on default, there's no modifiers to it, because it's a little too easy. That's a bit buggy, but okay. That's not how that. That's not what I pressed. Okay, game. Woo! That's right, bitch. Look at this crazy spamming. I'm not okay with that. Fucking Naruto, get out of here, you punk. No. No. Get! You! That is so spammy, stupid! No, because he purposefully... The CPU is purposefully dropping a combo. I'm going to change battle stage so I can see a little bit better. But no. I need flashbang real quick. Jesus Christ. Still same matchup. The CPU is just insanely dumb. Alright, it's not insanely dumb. It's just insanely spammy. Come on. That is cool though. That is really fucking cool. That is such an rally attack. On the super difficulty CPU, the super level CPU shouldn't be spamming like a fucking idiot, because you really can't get out of half the stuff they do to you. Because what they'll do is they'll punch you into a combo, and then they'll make sure you're like staggered or that fucking stun nonsense, then drop it, and then go right back into it again. It is very annoying to deal with because you don't have a pushback. You don't have a pushback, and you still have to turn yourself around to avoid certain things. So if I get turned, the way they do it is they come up to you, they turn you around, they hit you to a point where you just turn around, and they combo into you, and then drop it when you're staggered, so you can't do anything, and then they smack into you again, drop it, smack into you again, and then at some point they do drop it. It's not a case of, oh, you can mash into instant transmission. You actually can't. The only way to really get out of that is explosive wave. And almost no characters have a pushback like explosive wave. And it is direly annoying because they're so up your ass with it. So if I do the same match again, but when I pick Naruto, might give me the option for outfits if it doesn't have any. CPU is set to default. That is what we've been playing with. If we set it to something more akin to Naruto, who does combos with melee, which is, which is something he tends to do before he Rasengans you to the face. I notice a sharp change in how he fights. Yeah, I need that one. They need to... What they need to do is they need to fix vanishing. Like, not necessarily the timing, but what you can vanish. Let's go! How did he dodge that? What? Did he just hit me with a key blast and hit me with Rasengan? I've been trying that and the CPU keeps fucking dodging it. I am not okay with that. That is shenanigans. Oh, T-poison? There we go, got you, bitch. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is this AI on crack with this character? There we go. This is gonna be a bit of revenge here. Fuck off, Naruto. Prick. What I kind of miss is having... It says Pat, I don't fucking care. It's more like a Videl. What I miss is having the ability to make characters fight like their anime counterparts. So Cell being like Cell and all that kind of stuff. That should have been in here. Okay, let's go to somewhere special real quick. Let's do Final Destination Ultimate. Oh, take on. Let's do Aku Aku versus who's that? Vegeta GT. Where the fuck is he? Super Saiyan 5 should not exist. I kind of want to remove that. Oh, he's somewhere. That's hilarious. Where the fuck is he? He's in this roster somewhere. There he is, Rayman. Yeah, let's do it. Brother is playing as Master Roshi. What the fuck? Whoa. Jesus! Aku on fire here. Alright, Rayman. I don't have a body, so I can't really do anything. Let's go! How'd you manage to dodge that? It is so much harder to do this without being able to see your body. I learned that lesson from Soul Calibur when I was playing Just the Swords. Brother. No, fuck off, Raymond. No, fuck off. Get out of here. Me. Ha. Me. There we go, he died. Let's fucking go. That is insane. What do you think? What do you think, Chad? Is it insane? Y'all want to see some better mods? Because I've got better mods than this. This is just a skin swap. So, okay. Let's do same stage. However, we're going to bring back someone from last time. Jojo. Let's do some Jojos. If you haven't seen this mod already, it is freaking-sane. Right, who are we putting Jotaro up with? Let's do Aizen from Bleach. Holy shit, that voice clip's out of my ear. Come on, Aizen, come on! Motherfucking Aizen, I swear to God. Can't see! Can't see! Holy fuck. No. Not doing that. I can't see! What the fuck is going on here? That is so good. That is so good. That is the gold standard for modding in Sparking Zero. That is the gold. I hold that as the gold standard. You got your custom animations, you got your custom voice lines, you got your custom movesets, you even have a custom end screen. That is the gold standard. Nothing even comes close to that. Here's bootleg Namek. We're not doing JoJo again. Let's do Emo Bardock by the Idiot Lenin. Oh, that's right. I kept the manga Zamasu in here, didn't I? Ooh, we have an interesting one we can use. Let's do outfit. Oh wait, we got Pirate Zamasu from SDBH. Okay, let's do that one then. That is a great version of Zamasu. God, Bardock is so cool here. Ah, shit. Get fucked, Zamasu. No. I thought I had time to dodge that, but okay. Oh, fuck off. He's clashing with me. I don't know how that minigame works. Bye, Zamasu. Little punk. Well, that didn't hit Zamasu in the slightest. Woo! Let's go! Are you there? That is so cool! Bang! Alright, let's see what his ultimate is. Oh, he ran into it! Oh, that idiot! He ran into it. Yeah, no, I don't like the English dialogue for this. The English dialogue for this game is just not okay. Because I can hear Bardock and Sonny Straight's voice going, I'm made tougher stuff than you are. Fucking classic ass next. Classic ass line. God. What happened to my music? Oh, that is 100%. What the fuck? God damn. I want to see what Gohan is. Special Beam Cannon, Primal Explosive Flash, Will Force Kamehameha. Ooh. Yeah, let's go into Super Saiyan 4 Gohan because he has it. There's a scene in Super Dragon Ball Heroes where there's a generational Ki Blast wave, and it's CC Goku, Capsule Corp Goku, future Gohan from a version of future Trunks' timeline where Trunks died instead of him, and the Warrior in Black. This is the future warrior black. And there's Bardock. Oh god, who would put him against? I would have liked to go against Metal Sonic, but that's not a choice right now. Can we do tag team Bardock? Yeah, we can. I want to see what this is like. Huh? There's something weird here. I don't know if it's anything to do with the stage or not, so we're gonna turn to battle sap and go to maybe Destiny Islands. Because I don't know if those well, that was part of the stage or not, because it's never happened before. Okay, we're fine now. We're fine now. We're fine now. What? How did you just tag out with Goku? I can't see. Brother! Look at that basic ass combo, they just doesn't finish. Fix your fucking CPU. Look at this bullshit! Well, I only lost that because the CPU spammed the fucking tits off me. There's weird sound effects going on. Well, the sound effect has nothing to do with it. The overall CPU is what's doing it. There we go. No, I had Stop it! No. See what I mean? There we go. This is revenge for hitting me with that fucking bullshit. Oh, map's bugs. Okay. No, I need to start changing the CPU so they're not as bullshit. Because like I've been showing here, tonight, the CPU pushed me into a combo, drops it, pushes it back into it, drops it, pushes it back into it. They need to prevent that kind of abuse. I don't know how you do it with switch out. I sidestepped that, but okay. I should be able to take precedent on that, but okay. What is this bullshit? Yeah, you can't really vanish when they're behind you like that, which is really bullshit. There we go, you fucking bitch. Get out of here. The problem is, I've said this for ages and it keeps getting dismissed. Character's damage output for basic attacks is too high. The little combo that I told you about, that sets you back over 10k. You can do 13k plus of damage with that. The combo system in this, or rather the CPU in this, I have it cranked to max, but it's not playing like a max level CPU should. It is not playing smart, because as soon as you jump in and you start to overpower them immediately, there's not much else they're going to do, because their little bit of the thing is stopped. So if I go in and do, let's do cell games every game. I hate that they've been porting the XENOVERSE 2 cell map stuff over for use in this game. It is not okay because that never happened. So it's like whatever. Because when the cell during the cell games, that big fucking crater in the map never happened. Because shit happened and then the entire map or the entire cell games arena just got wiped away. There wasn't a big crater. There wasn't even a big there was a big crater kind of at the end, but not like a big fucking hole in the ground. I'm going to grab the real Majin Buu. And see how he stacks up against a fake wood. I say fake, the modded version. So that's the real one. That's a fake one. There are some differences. It is actually... What they've done is they've taken trousers off of Kid Boo or Super Boo, one of the two, and they've retooled them. This should be interesting. Oh god! Okay, I'm going to reboot the game because we have a voice line issue. So as soon as Majin Ku started speaking, the original Majin Ku, things have been a little bit south, which is so buddy. I don't know why the fuck that happened. I don't know what the hell is going on. I just have to put up with it or something. I don't know. I don't know. I just need to see what the game audio volume is like at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna have my own music playing for myself. Oh yeah. But we're gonna do Majin Ku versus Majin Buu. Or not Majin Majin Ku versus Majin Ku. Let's see what happens. There we go. We don't have any issues now.
Now I resist the FREEZA powers.
Woo! Majin Ku! My guy. How do you do that? Oh, wow. I was guarding, but okay. This is it for you! Shoom! There we go. Look at him! He's so happy! I love that for him. Oh, I've actually had to restart. Don't want to do that though. Right, let's go to battle setup real quick. So what we're gonna do is we're also gonna go to episode battle. We could continue this, I think. Wait, I want to see if there's any other interesting what ifs in this. So give me a second. Oh my god. Reject all, get out of here. There's one for future trunks. I think what we should do is future trunks. Alright, let's go. New game, future trunks, boys. I've got to protect the peace. Yeah, look at that boy go. Trunks questions his place in this fight. He proceeds to practice with Vegeta. Somewhere in the future, Trunks' world is suddenly attacked by a powerful foe seeking to wipe out all of Earth Goku Black. Having lost countless allies and his mother, Bulma, Trunks escapes in his time machine. Why are we getting frame drops?
Super Saiyajin 3で来てください。何がおかしいんです？行くぞ。その姿はスーパーサイヤ人ブルー。間違いない。父さんと悟空さんはこの青い木を人を超えた神の木をまとうことで破壊神と渡り合ってきたんだ。
I don't throw a kick, but okay. Yeah, this shit is so spammy right now. Holy fuck. Why is he not flying behind Vegeta? I don't get that. I threw out a fist! How are you catching a foot? Whoa. No, some of this doesn't make sense. You threw a fist and then all of a sudden he's catching a foot.
ブラックも
So here's the thing. That shot of Goku Black is so cool though.
次はお前たちの番だ。
じっくり始末してやろう。
トランクス、ブラックは俺がやります。
トランクス、お前は罪人だ。罪人？お前が心臓の病で死ぬはずだった孫悟空を救ったな。奴が歴史通り死んでいれば俺はこの肉体を求めることもなかった。だがお前のために歴史が来る。歪んでしまった。この世界を作ったのはお前なのだ、トランクス。
I did my attack, thank you very much. A lot of this is really fucking nice.
サイヤ人の肉体こそ神の恵み。俺の力よ、この世界の盾になれ。行くぞみんな。後ろだ。俺の力よ、この世界の盾になれ。
Oh, come on. Explosive Wave should be a 1.
俺の力よ、この世界の。
この事態はトランクス。お前たち人間のタイムマシンなどというおごりが招いたものに他ならない。トランクス、お前の愚かな選択が私の正義に火をつけ、人間ゼロ
Okay,
計画
let's,
へと
let's
走らせた。よって地球人はお前が殺したも同然。俺はみんなを助けたかっただけだ。ファイナルフラッシュ。
I have a feeling I should restart that.
こちらだ。
That shouldn't. He shouldn't have been able to do that. God damn it. 1 second. I'm gonna go shut my window real quick. Ah. No, because what happened is simply combo spammed. That's pure and simply it. Like, there are moves where where your opponent should just not have been able to dodge that with timing. Like when Zamasu threw that fucking hit, and then I went to attack him and he just sidestepped it mid attack. So, like I've always been saying, Sparking Zero needs a lot of base changes. But their fingers are so stuck up their fucking ass for online, they're only really going to change the things that matter to online instead of the base game. It's the downside of a game in 2025, 2024, 2025. That's half offline, half online. And you give us a smidgen of the offline content. Meanwhile, your finger's so far up someone's fucking rectum for online that you don't really put a focus on the base mechanics of the game. Until they fix the most basic aspects of this game, it will always be asininely fucking... It will always be asininely bad. Like, there's no getting around it. There's so much in this game that needs fixing. Hell, even the DLC for the game is lackluster as all hell. I don't care what people think about the DLC for this game. I really don't care what people think about the DLC for this game. You can love it. That is fine. But it doesn't take away from how bullshit asinine the game... Wrong point. It doesn't take away from how bullshit and asinine the DLC is. Their fingers are so far up their ass like, DLC? What is that? Oh, link component? Oh, we know what that is, but we're not fixing it. What is this base game you speak of? What am I even listening to? I have music on that y'all can't hear. For a very good fucking reason. Yeah, we threw out a punch and it got... What? Fuck off, cable. Just stay on the table. Wireless is not the way to go for controllers. Fuck your latency. What was that? No.
タイムマシンなどというおごりが招いたものに他ならない。トランクス、お前の愚かな選択が私の正義に火をつけ。
Yeah, Zamasi shouldn't have been able to dodge that. Wait, how is he able to... What? Nope, I'm getting screwed over here. Goku Black is a little too fast in this. He doesn't play like that. What was that tracking? He slid off to the fucking set as I was punching forward. I thought they fixed that. Get out of here. Get out of here, you're fucking bullshit.
だがお前のために歴史が来る歪んでしまった。この世界を作ったのはお前なのだ。
I threw it at first. Why you catch your foot? Like that attack I just threw out there. I just jumped back to get into an attack. That should be a non-disruptible. And normally it's a non-disruptible attack, but back in the day when that would happen, you would jump back and it would cut to an animation right away, which would make it indestructible. Unless the attack had to be charged. But even then, in Sparking Zero, and in some cases BT3, you can interrupt it at the right time. But the timing for it is just so bizarre and out there. Hmm.
お前たち人間のタイムマシンなどというおごりが招いたものに他ならない。トランクス、お前の愚かな選択が私の正義に火をつけ、人間ゼロ計画へと走らせた。
No, explosive wave! Explosive wave! Explosive wave should be a 1! Get out of here!
俺はみんなを助けたかっただけだ。
No. Dodge! Dodge! No! Fuck! Fuck! No! Fuck off! Fuck off! The game fucking lighted it! That is some fucking horse shit! Fucking share it, man, as well. Holy shit, get out of here. No, I got fucking frame dips! As the attack was happening, and it threw out my evasion. Nope. See, that's what fucking happens. He smacks you, turns you around, and then you're comboed. Why are you bent over like that? Oh, fucking stunned like that. You're full health. That shouldn't be happening to your much lower health. What is this playing anyway? That's a great song. Alright, let's go. 奴が歴史通り死んでいれば、俺はこの肉体を求めることもなかった。だが、お前のために歴史が来る。歪んでしまった。この世界を作ったのはお前なのだ。トランクス。I hear to catch anything like that, but okay. Why? Where are we getting? Wait, is that my afterbutton up? Oh, of course it wasn't. I'm using MSI afterburner to force better FPS out of this thing. I should have more consistent stable frames by a landslide. So if there's any frame drops, it's a game issue, not a computer issue. What the fuck? It's playing very differently now. What did I use my shit on? What the fuck? Oh, I did the evasion thing that uses up skill stocks. Okay, fuck off. Fuck off. That is some fucked up nonsense. Look at this bitch. I can't get out of that. This is exactly what I fucking mean. 13,000 on a combo like that. That should be, what, 7,000 at most. It wasn't like this in older games. Just saying. Why the fuck have they not balanced the damage out yet? That should be one of the first things you change with a balance patch. This kind of damage is unacceptable. Lower it. God, it's like trying to play against that fucking busted ass single player CPU. What did I use my bar on? I didn't use my bar on anything. I'm gonna go back and change my control shape. This is fucked up. I'm doing actions that I'm not supposed to be doing. So I'm not changing difficult, I'm turning off all the safeguards. Because the certain moves are not happening when they should be. Why is this game so... Yeah, one thing I've noticed is the game itself is very low in volume. Like, this should be blaring and I'm at, what, 50? Never mind, I'm at 50. But even then, it is still blaring. Okay. Controls and camera. Ah. Yeah, we're turning off all the assist. There's a lot of things on here that were just... What? I'm not doing that. Yeah, so cut sentence. Let's see if I play better with this. Because at one point I just got bored and turned on all the fucking settings. But you have to keep in mind, this game, where it looks great and it's great in concept, it is full of problems. Problems that the community itself is not acknowledging. Like, there are issues, but they're not being talked about. $12,000 for 18 hits. Let me stand up, fucker! There is no in what fucking world does that actually hit? He should have went right past that. I'm done. We're retrying this. Fucking move, Trunks! The problem here with Trunks is you have to get through a whole fucking animation before you can not evade, sidestep. So I'm going into a combo, and then I'm trying to sidestep. The sidestep's not working, and he's finishing the combo. I'm not okay with that. Fuck off with that. There we are. See, that's the kind of combo I'm on about. You shouldn't really be getting stunned from it. Like, sure, you're crippled over, but you should still be able to maneuver away from it. Unless you use explosive wave like I have been doing, you're not really able to. It is bullshit.
お前にはこれで十分。ファイナルフラッシュ。みんなの力を貸してくれ。終わりだ。
Wait, he should be. Why the fuck was he not blown back from that? What? Aren't you meant to? Am I missing something? You should be blown back from that, so why the fuck's he rushing forward right after the ultimate? Fuck off, Zamasu. Get out of here. Woo! Finally! Zamasu, you're trash!
父さん、悟空さんを連れてタイムマシンへ行きましょう。
Oh, this was one of the worst fights I've ever had the pleasure of fighting or doing in Sparking Zero. It really is. Because that shit with Zamasu just really pissed me off. He should have been blown back by that, but instead he was able to not only not be pushed back, but he rushed forward immediately after it and started doing damage. When he shouldn't have done that. Fucking dipstick.
今度は逃がさんぞトランクス。ここでお前という命を終わらせる。ザマスは攻撃を受けた。不死身ゆえの余裕から油断が生まれる。その隙にマフーバを決めてみせる。弱いな。甘い。
Yeah, run to this bitch. Thank you. Look at this bullshit. Wait, that tracking was terrible. Are you telling me that they only fixed the tracking for online? Did they only fix it? They better not have only fixed the tracking for online. That'd be just fucking stupid if they didn't, or if they did. Look at this bullshit! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Where's my dodge? Where the fuck is my dodge out for that one? Oh, I love playing Spark is here, but I also hate it.
ここでお前という命を終わらせる。ザマスは攻撃を受けた後、不死身ゆえの余裕から油断が生まれる。その隙にマフーバを決めてみせる。
Run into this bitch. What the fuck is this tracking? Oh, you spastic! Well, I stopped him from attacking from behind. Let me dodge! Get the fuck out of here, Zamasu! Why did we sidestep when we shouldn't have? Why did we? I ran forward with my key blast and what? Yeah. Zamasu is finally gone. Oh shit, did he not put the thing on it? He did! We got one of the alternate endings. But the battle is not over yet. Goku and Vegeta are still locked in combat with Goku Black and they need all the help they can get. Having taken care of Zamasu, Trunks rushes to join the fight against Goku Black. Trunks challenges Goku Black, fighting this as his chance to finally put a stop to the one who'd laid waste to his work for so long. Zamasu is immortal. There's no possible way you could have killed him. I didn't have to. I sealed him away for good. Nice going, Trunks. So Zamasu is gone, it matters not. As long as I still exist, my zero mortal plan will succeed. And besides, I can always use my time ring to find myself a replacement Zamasu. We're putting a stop to your plan right here, right now. We mortals will never give up, never surrender. Fuck that combo. Let me attack you, fucking retard! God damn! He really took a lot of fucking HP off of me. Alright, fine, we'll do this Trunks. These attacks are all suspiciously landing. So here's the thing: 14,000 for that ultimate. Meanwhile, the AI can combo out 14,000 over 20 hits without doing an ultimate. They can do just as much damage as an ultimate because the CP. I've been saying this for ages. I've said it several times in this particular stream, but your base damage is far too high. And the CPU is incredibly unbalanced. So, we're at a point of contention where we have one of the nicest looking Dragon Ball games with some of the most. It's got some great what if stuff to it, with an okay at best combat system, but with some of the worst balancing in any fighter that I've played. And I played Bloody Roar 3 recently. That game is god awful for a whole bunch of reasons. It is great, but it's also awful. Its fighting system, with just how much everything changes on the fly, and just how some people are just so bloody tanky, is ungodly awful. It is that level of awful with Sparking Zero. You can combo out ultimate levels of damage. And it doesn't take much to do it. The CPU can do it. Why is there nothing there to prevent that from happening? Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Unless you're in Sparking Zero. We're at a point with Sparking Zero that its only value is modding. And even then, no one's fixing that. No one is able to properly fix the game with mods. If the team behind it actually cared, they would have fixed these minor issues a long time ago. But they don't. I'm going to stand by the fact that they've got the fingers so far up the ring piece. They're not giving two hoots to the base combat of the game. They're going to focus on balancing for online. If you were to fix some of the base characteristics of the game, you'd also fix a whole ton of problems that's on online as well. If you prevent anti-spamming in the base game, you, for the most part, help prevent it in online until someone finds a way around it. There should be a limitation as to how many hits you can pull off with a character in a combo. You shouldn't be able to start a combo, drop it, and start a combo. There should be a delay on that. If I smack into an opponent and turn them around, and then put like a 10-hit combo on them, I shouldn't be able to immediately drop that and then start up again. There should be a wait on it. The fact that characters can also be quote-unquote stunned, they can be winded, which is why they're crouched over holding their stomach. There's just a lot of things in this game where you just can't do much of anything. So as soon as the CPU itself starts to combo into you, you're done. Your only way out is an explosive wave, or if the CPU fumbles up and backs off. That is not okay. Like I've said, you can solve this by giving all the characters a pushback move. Most characters had this in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. You press a button combo when you're getting your ass kicked, and then you push back, sacrificing a full bar of HP for it. You push them back, and then you can get right back to attacking. the tracking still needs fixing. The tracking, at least for offline, still needs fixing. Because when I'm throwing punches and the opponent sidesteps, my attacks are still going forward. They're not locking. They're not not relocking. No, we're always locked on. They're not focusing on the opponent. You're throwing a punch forward, they're dodging, and then you try to stop, but they're throwing an additional punch, and it's still going forward. That's what we're seeing here. Yeah, instant transition. That's why I lost sight of him. That plus, I was hit with a very weak attack, and then I was falling out the sky. I suppose at lower health, that does make a little bit more sense. Because, in Budokai Tenkaichi 2, and I think in 3 as well, once your health hits the red, like Trunks is right now, you're a weaker character. But not just like health-wise. You're also staggering. Your reaction times in the game are also slower. Which is... you didn't need to bring that over. Oh, fuck off. That was a dodge window? Okay. That one was on me. That one was on me. But they also need to start bringing back the cutscene based attacks. That was really wild, that. I was holding right and X and I've dashed forward. Why? It takes so long for your character to even turn around. Because one thing I know for a fact, when you're in that specific animation, you're not able to dodge at all. So if you're in that animation and you pull off like a chargeable Kamehameha, you can still hit. If you're in one of the more cutscene attacks, which I hate. I hate the fact that you have all these charge moves and you're not able to do much. It should be more like the old days where it just goes to a cutscene of it happening, but you're taken into it and you have a limited window to dodge. Final Flash! Also, in this specific battle, Zamasu's or Goku Black's window for guarding after being pushed back is insane. I don't know if that's by design, because we just L2 circled him, we explosive waved him, and then immediately went into Final Flash. Which doing it that way should have been an instant hit, but he blocked it. Come on, Goku Black. Where you at? Yeah, take your damage, bitch. What the hell was that? Did he just let that go right as I ran up there? Because I could have sworn I should have knocked that out. Where is he? Where are you at? There you go. There we go. Gotcha, bitch. Why do you dash forward, Trunks? What the fuck? Like I said, the tracking on this is fucking dog shit. That's where it starts to break down more and more. You know what? I'm taking a different approach to this. How the fuck do you get out of that? Because that's what he's doing every fucking time. I can't get away from it. I swear to God. Dodge? No. Don't let him turn you around, you fucking spastic! I didn't get to use my final flash? Fuck off! He should have taken that! Fuck off! Ah. Fox is one of the worst characters in this, not gonna lie. Because his moves all have such a fucking delay through them. Fucking explosive wave, you spastic! Go back to special needs class for Saiyans! Fucking hell. Like, okay. Before Trunks can make his next move, he has to put his fucking sword away. Like, what? Ah. It's not even a main part of his fighting style in that arc. Like, yeah, his sword gets broken. And the last time he uses it is against Zamasu when he turns it into the Spirit Sword. But before that, for the most part, he's not using it. Oh, that's just gay as fuck. No, fuck off! Go charge your keys, spastic! Why are you dodging to the side? I didn't push that combination! Fuck off! Oh! I dashed forward, and he dashes to the side. Why? That shouldn't be happening. Fuck off. Ah.
神の偉大なる計画を止めるなどとその思い上がり正してくれ。
思い上がっているのは貴様の方だ、ブラック。神だからといって好きに人を殺していいはずがない。今まで貴様に殺された者たちとこの世界に生きる人々の思い、その全てを俺がぶつけてやる。
Turnaround time is just not good at all. He shouldn't be able to dodge that. If he does, I'm calling bullshit. He shouldn't have been able to dodge that. He was in the middle of a combo. What the fuck was that? Get out of here. You just hit me out with an attack. Fuck off. Fuck off. I really want to fucking modify these values so the explosive wave is just 1.
今まで貴様に殺された者たちとこの世界に生きる人々の思い、その全てを俺がぶつけてやる。後ろだ。みんなの力を貸してくれ。後ろだ。終わりだ。
I call bullshit. Here we go. Finally! You fucking crusty cunt waffle piece of trash. Oh. The first time I played this, or this arc, with Blue Goku versus Goku Black, Goku Black was incredibly fast, and when it came to the opposite, that is such a good frame. When it came to the opposite,
この俺を強くする。この俺の人間ども。
Yeah, sure, you all just have to die. What?
何をしているトランクス。父さん、貴様の怒りはそんなものか。奴の身勝手な怒り。奴に奪われたものを思い出せ。貴様が奪われた平和への怒りは。バカなく。
Yeah, is it sufficient? The mortal has overcome a god. That's because he's not a god. He's a deity, but he's not a god. Trunks annihilates Goku Black. Trunks hands over the jar containing the master to the Supreme Kai of Universe 10 go Wasser for safekeeping. With Zamasu and Goku Black defeated, pieces being restored to the future timeline, but Trunks knows this victory isn't his alone. Trunks has set his heart on getting stronger, fighting new enemies so he can protect his world without relying on Goku for help. We're gonna mess around with the mods in a little bit. Yeah, we've done this. So, what are the other sections that we need for this? Defeat Zamasu quickly, inherit Pride Path, defeat Vegeta, Gohan, and Piccolo quickly and become strongest in the universe. What? So there's one here if you... What? Whatever. Yeah, there's more stuff we could do. What are we gonna do now? We're gonna mess around with some mods and do a couple of modded battles. And then we should... No, we've done a whole ton of fucking modded battles, that's for sure. What's my gift box? They only recently started using this. Wait, I can take all? You know what? Let's visit the store. Visit the store. Outside of the battle system, one of the most lackluster pieces of Sparking Zero has been the store because they've not been updating it, which is just stupid. How many outfits do we need to buy versus how much? Oh, that's characters. How many outfits? Let's do this. They need to start adding more to this. It is not okay that they're not doing this. Like, I talked to length about this last time I played Sparking Zero, but there's a lot missing from the game that they ultimately needed to keep in, or that they really should have, messed with. So for the most part, for the absolute most part, this game has been a goddamn travesty. Like, its release was so hyped up because what they did to hype this game up, they showed footage of BT3, and then they transitioned over to Sparking Zero to show that the new one was happening. Rhyme Style and... Oh, Afro Senju? either Lotus Asakura or Afro Senju did reaction videos on it along with style, and their reactions were just insane. Like, what? The thing is, right? The games are iconic. Those games are a legacy to live up to, and to fumble it so bad, not updating the shop, giving us a really, really bad battle system that's easily exploitable, terrible CPU, terrible offline content outside of the what ifs, masked inside of a story mode. And then you have the online shenanigans where people were abusing 19 and 20 plus Yajirobe for some spam. That is not fun! Oh, and DLC wise as well. When you get right down to it, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, in my opinion, is not a good game. Like, it's a game that has its moments, but those moments are few and far between. This is a very nice looking game, but there's issues up the wazoo. For what it is also a very well optimized game. Like, in terms of character roster, there's more than Tekken by a landslide, which is fantastic. Tekken is also great. I need to play more Tekken 8 outside of the demo. But there's a really janky combat system. Even if this game was vanilla, the problems themselves still persist. The problems themselves still very, very much persist, and it's not okay. It genuinely isn't. Just like what I was showing with Zamasu and Goku Black, they took Alchemist to the face and immediately recovered. The CPU combo locked me. The actual 1v1 CPU, not the story mode CPU, the 1v1 CPU combo locked me and I couldn't get out of it. I had to wait for them to fumble. Because it was a punch, turn around, combo behind my back, because you can't, when you're stunned and bent over and they're behind you, you cannot vanish. And because of the way the game works, it's difficult to try and vanish back attacks. It's difficult to attempt it because you can't exactly just turn your character around, you have to be turned around. So you have to wait for them to do it. You have to find the right timing and see if it's even possible. I don't think it is possible to vanish whilst your back's turned to the opponent. Like, you can do instant transmission, you can explosive wave, but that is it. And what they'll do, what the CPU will do is they'll smack you, turn you around, combo into you, drop the combo, they'll stop it, or they'll, no, it's not a drop, it's a reset. You're on the ground, you be attacked, and then they throw a ki blast at you, and then they push in and they do it again 7 more times. And that can, I've actually had that get me down to a single bar of health. The spamminess of the offline CPU, or the single player CPU 1v1, plus the fact they didn't balance the damage output. A basic 10 hit combo is doing 10k damage, which in BT3 terms, 10k damage is 1 health bar. And for the most part, Ultimates do 1.5 bars. if you're using Patara earrings, you can do several bars. Which is really scary. But from my point of view, I'd rather go back to playing BT3 or Xenoverse 2. A lot of controls are also, well, it's not buggy. Not buggy by any stretch. Either my controllers on the blink or there's something up with the game, because there's several times now in this particular stream where I've dashed forward and I've dashed to the side, or I've tried to dash to the side but I've dashed forward and it's got my ass kicked. So I don't know what's wrong. I don't know if that's part of the. I don't know if it's an issue with the game. I also don't know if it's an issue with my controller. The only way for me to actually know if it's an issue with my controller, like my analog sticks or my buttons or whatever, is to play another game and see how that plays out. This stream's been on for almost 2 hours. I didn't expect that. Like, yeah, a chunk of it was dedicated to playing with mods. There are mods here, but none. Outside of an FPS unlocker, there's nothing that affects the actual base game itself. So there really shouldn't be any gameplay mechanic issues. But no, when you take into account that you're doing more damage than you really should be, that needs fixing. Being able to vanish at certain points should be a thing again. When you get into a vanish war, that's one of the few ways you can actually vanish, outside of trying to vanish a Super 1 or a Super 2 or an Ultimate. Outside of that, it's incredibly difficult, at least for me anyway, to be able to vanish a regular attack, unless the opponent starts it. So I'm not able to say for sure if I'm able to vanish back attacks properly, like with what the CPU was doing in terms of trying to combo lock me. So turning me around and smack me from behind and continuously keep me stunned and bent over to the point that I can't do anything. That needs fixing. That is honestly a really fucking bad thing to happen. And I am not okay with that. Like I said, I could run on for days about it. But overall, this is one of the poorest and weakest Dragon Ball games that we've ever had. And that says something considering Dragon Ball sagas exist, and that's like the bane of everyone's existence. Or every Dragon Ball fan's existence. No one likes that game. You know what's bad? When people like the Dragon Ball Evolution game on PSP more than sagas. It's that bad. Although to be fair, the CPU is ridiculous in the old Budokai games as well. So there's that. There's a lot of unfair shenanigans that happen in those games too. And I've done videos on Dragon Ball Z, the Japanese Budokai. I've done videos on that. It is so freaking disgusting. Ugh. I know, like I said, I could talk at length about all the issues I have with Spartan Zero. Like, yeah, there's a lot of good things. There's cool end screens when you use certain attacks on certain opponents. There's actually some decent English dub only, back and forth between certain characters that you can only understand if you have the English dialogue on. So what I mean is, when you put like Kefla and Gogeta together, or even like what Mr. Satan's saying here, like Mikasa Tsukasa, those are things written specifically for the English dub, and then they get translated over to other languages, which is rather annoying, because I'd rather have, because of how things change between the English dub and the Japanese, I'm at that point where I'm like, give me subtitles for the Japan, give me English subtitles for the Japanese audio, but also give me English subtitles for the English audio, so I know what both languages are saying. Because right now you can probably hear this, but I have the Japanese audio one, but it's playing the subtitles for the English dub. So you're gonna see the subtitles for English only audio, or you're gonna see the English subtitles for the English audio, which is I hate it when games do that. Sonic Frontiers is really bad for that. You play Sonic Frontiers, you pop on the English voices or you pop on the Japanese voices because the English ones are just like, they're fine, but I kind of want other ones. And then they give you the English they give you the English subtitles for the English audio, and I'm like, what? Why? I have Japanese audio. Can I have the subtitles for the Japanese audio? That'll never happen. We're at a point now where that's just not gonna happen. Doesn't matter what voices you switch to, you'll always get the English subtitles. You always get the English audio subtitles, which is crazy. It's crazy, especially when the English dub makes Western references, and trying to picture that coming from the Japanese side of things, like, no, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, tomorrow I'm playing League of Legends. Might have the bell ends on. If you've enjoyed yourself, like, comment, subscribe, share. Take care. Bye.